751 flags mark locations that radar has found someone buried near the former Marieval Residential School in what is now Cowessess First Nation.
These that lay here are 1 meter by 1 meter apart in some cases. We cannot affirm that they are all children, but there are oral stories that there are adults in this gravesite as well, because it was the Roman Catholic Church that overseen this gravesite. Some may have went to the church and from our local towns, and they could have been buried here as well. This is not a mass grave site. These are unmarked graves.
Cowessess Chief Cadmus Delorme says Catholic Church representatives started a cemetery when they came to the community in 1886, and the Catholics may have removed the gravestones when they left in the 1960s.
Removing headstones is a crime in this country, and we are treating this like a crime scene at the moment. We are going to be putting names to these unmarked graves. We want to honor our loved ones that lay there today.
Marieval Residential School opened in the late 1800s and was eventually taken over by First Nations leadership before it closed in 1996. Survivor Florence Sparvier says she was the third generation of her family to be sent there.
When we became assimilated, they made us think different and feel different. So it's a lot of the pain that we see in our people right now comes from there.
Other First Nations across Canada are doing similar searches near former residential schools. And today, U.S. officials promise to begin underground investigation around former boarding schools for Indigenous children south of the border.
There are many sites that we're going to be doing this similar work, and we will find more evidence of what the survivors of the Indian residential schools have been saying all along for decades, that they were treated without humanity. They were tortured, they were abused, and they seen their classmates die. They even had to dig graves for their own fellow students. Can you imagine that?
We are not asking for pity, but we are asking for understanding. We need time to heal, and this country must stand by us.
Cowessess has future phases of the project to look into more potential unmarked burial sites. Lisa Hefner, CHCH News.